Installation Day. Go ahead, Steph.
Thank you. Hi Aunt Lonnie, hi everyone. I'd like to tell you how we set up our assembly room. First, let me explain the jewels. First is, these are the color jewels. This one is love, this one's religion, this one's nature, and this one's immortality. They all sit in a bow, and which I'll show you later. Okay.
Stop.
Keep your hand on that button.
This is Worthy Advisor, which I will be wearing during my 4 months.
Hold it out, Steph, where I can see it.
Shows a gavel
Yeah.
in a circle.
A gavel in a circle. Okay.
All right.
Then this is Worthy Associate Advisor, cross gavels. Charity, the money bag. Okay. This is Hope, the anchor. This is Faith, the dove.
That's it.
And those are all the line officers. And I won't show you the rest of these, but I'll tell you which one these are. This is Recorder, which is the pen. This is Treasure, which is the key. This is the Bible, which is Chaplain. This is the baton, which is for drill leader. The blue is for fidelity. The indigo is for patriotism. The violet is for service. The cross swords are for confidential observer. The one sword is for outer observer, and the harp is for choir director. And those are all of our jewels. The jewels that you see are all laid out on a white cloth, which is called the altar cloth. And the altar cloth is on an altar, and this is where we have put our Holy Bible on and our jewel for opening and closing meetings. Paraphernalia is our charter. Inside is a document which dates back to 1955 and tells about, and shows that Santa Rosa Assembly is an official assembly. Where I'm standing is where I will be standing for the next 4 months and be installed at. This is called, this is my station. I sit at this lovely chair, and this is my podium, where I'll have my gavel and my sounding block as soon as my installation is over with. Over here is where Treasure sits, and they do all the bills. And over here is where the musician will be playing, and her name's Gina. Next, we've got this nice seat over here is where our mother advisor sits, who's like the adult advisor for me. And right here is where the recorder sits.
See the recorder. Okay.
Okay. Where I'm standing right now is where the marshal sits. There are 2 marshals. One marshal sits here, who is the honorary marshal, and the other marshal sits over there. And they will be the honorary marshal. The 2 marshals will be installing the officers for their installation offices. Okay, I am now located in the opposite side of the room, where I am directly across from the Worthy Advisor Station, which is in the east, and I am now in the west, where the Worthy Associate Advisor sits. Also, and I'm going from the top to the bottom of the line. So this is the second highest rank that you can get. The third highest rank that you can get is Charity. And Charity sits right here. And, okay, and then across from Charity is Hope, which is the second highest station that you can get, and that is and so it's right across, and that is located in the south of the room. And the last most important station is Faith. Faith sits right next to the altar. She is important to Rainbow because she is the one that is the friend of the Rainbow Girl and takes her during initiation around the room. Okay? Now I will tell you where. Now the next important stations are the bow. First, we find love, who sits right here, religion, nature, immortality, who is right in between the altar, the worthy advisor, and the worthy associate advisor. Also, there is fidelity, patriotism, and service.
We need another chair.
And these are all the stations that are located in our assembly, except for two more. The last two are the two that guard our doors from the outer world. So that otherwise they do not let any people that are not duly qualified as a Mason or an Eastern Star or as a Rainbow Girl or AMRAC or a parent or legal guardian of a Rainbow Girl enter the room. This station is confidential observer. She is the one that always stays inside the room and makes sure that no one enters. Over here we find the outer observer, and she sits here and responds to the door by knocking 4 times with an alarm. In response, the confidential observer will answer it and will report it to the worthy advisor. And this will conclude all the stations of an assembly room. Thank you.
This is Stephanie's theme. It says, "For one small seed of kindness, friendship grows."
As you can see, this is my program. As my father focuses in, I'll explain more about it. My theme is, "From one small seed of kindness, friendship grows," which is on the cover here, here, and here. The fan was done by my cousin Joel George, and it's, as you can see, it's in great detail, and there's a rose right in front. My flower is a rose, also, and my colors are peach and cream. This is my guest book, and my mom and Mary Jane Carnes helped to decorate it. And there's a picture of me and all the lace, and this is like and here are my colors again, and it's just basically just the same thing. Satin in the back, and lace over the satin. And now my father will show you our decorations in the dining room and in the guest room. These are corsages for women. And boutonnieres for men. And now we will show you the dining room. As you can see, it goes with my theme, and we will be having a dance after my installation, so that's why there's 3 tables back there, and so the sound system equipment will be there. The tables are decorated with peach tablecloths, crepe paper, and peach and cream, and peach balloons. And each table will have peach roses, and the vase, and with, what is it called? Breath, baby's breath. The napkins. We have two cakes. One is a white cake with chocolate mousse and white frosting, and in peach it says, "Congratulations, Stephanie, we're the advisor," and it has beautiful flowers on top. I'm sure all of it will be gone after our installation. And the second cake is chocolate cake with chocolate mousse filling and icing on top, the good kind. And it says my theme, "From one small seed of kindness, friendship grows," and beautiful flowers also. And here are my napkins. They're all in cream, and it says, "Stephanie E. George, September 24th, 1994. Okay, and then now I'll show you the carry-ins. We'll start with choir. For choir, we have these nice little carry-ins, and by the way, my mother and I made each one of these, so they mean a lot to me, making each one for the girls. It's like a gift. This is the choir. It's just a basic embroidery hoop with lace in front and lace on back, and inside there's potpourri, and it really smells nice. It's peach to go along with my theme, and it has peach ribbon for bows, and then a peach and a cream flower, and then it's hooked on back with a peach hoop. So they can hang it in their room for decoration and make it smell really nicely. For the officers, and oh, by the way, I made 10 of these choir. And for the officers, I made bigger embroidery hoops, the same thing basically, but with three flowers, and a thinner ribbon. And I made 14 of these. I'll show you back. Whoops. For my marshals, I made these wrist corsages. They're the same thing as the pin-ons for the women, except I just connected them to this little basic wrist corsage thing. And florist corsage, and then it just hooks up like this around your wrist, and you wear it like that. And there's two more. These are for the two marshals. Okay. These fans, I made 4 of these fans, and one of them is for, each one is for the line officers. So one for Faith, one for Hope, one for Charity, one for Worthy Associate Advisor. So there's 4 of them. And as you can see, there's one bows on ivory fan, or cream fan, flowers on there, flowers down here connected to it, and then my ribbon colors on the bottom. So they'll carry me like this. Okay. And now I'll show you my corsage. The Worthy Advisor left has the biggest fan, and if you can look up closely at this, there are beads, pearl beads on this, and I glued each bead by myself individually. It took like about an hour to do, and I'm really proud because I really did a nice job, I think, on this. So there's 5 pearls on each one of these individuals, and there's pearls coming down on this side, pearls coming up this side, and then I have a nice flower arrangement here. And flowers here, and my pearls and ribbons down here. And I did do this by myself. I do have a dress, but I will not be revealing that until my installation.
Dennis is sitting there. I'll find a place to bring her. How did today go? I call her.
Sisters Marshall, you will escort the Mother Advisor into the assembly room. To introduce Mrs. Diane Gephardt, Mother Advisor of Santa Rosa Assembly, number 156. And I have the pleasure to introduce Mr. Frank Vega, Worshipful Master of Luther Burbank Lodge, and Sharon Vega, host and hostess for this evening. Sisters Marshall, you will retire and escort the worthy advisor into the assembly room. Introducing to you Heather Dollar, worthy advisor of Santa Rosa Assembly.
Sisters Marshall, you will retire and escort the installing officers into the assembly room. Introducing to you the installing officers for this evening: Marshal Lisa Gephardt, Grand Executive Committee and Christian Flag Bearer; Honorary Marshal Heather Turner; Chaplain Kendra Rogers; Recorder Leslie Gotze, all past worthy advisors of Santa Rosa Assembly; musician Ms. Gina Azvito; and installing officer for this evening, Tracy Becker, past Grand Representative of Maine. Sisters Marshall, you will retire and escort the officers elected and appointed into the assembly room. Mrs. Marshall, you will escort the worthy advisor-elect into the assembly room.
That's Stephanie.
readings of the Holy Bible. Entrance of the American flag.
My name is, do you know, do you care? I hope so. I am the land of the free and the home of the brave. The land where people may speak their minds, good or bad. The land where people can elect the person whom they want for president. The land where someone is innocent until proven guilty. And what about freedom? To do what we want, when we want, without someone telling us what we can and cannot do. Have you guessed? Why sure, I am America, and proud of it. Are you? I have waved proudly over this country for 300 years. Every time someone salutes me, I think how fortunate I am to have people supporting me. Yet I can't help wondering, are you one of those people who half-heartedly make all the symbols, but don't really think? Or do you feel great because our flag represents you, your freedom, your liberty, and justice for all?
Given by Ms. Julie Hurt. We will now have our address and welcome by Mrs. Sharon Vega.
Good evening and welcome to the 121st installation of officers for the International Order of Rainbow for Girls. Stephanie, a very special thank you from Frank and I for asking us to be your host and hostess. We have watched you from the moment you were initiated into Rainbow and have watched you grow and have loved every minute of it and are very honored this evening. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Stephanie, not necessarily about the offices that she's held, but a little bit about this evening. When Stephanie was elected as Faith, immediately that young lady brought out her planner. She knew exactly what she wanted. This is no easy feat tonight, as many of you can probably guess. All the carrying pieces, the pin-ons, and just the planning of an evening like this takes an awful lot of confidence, an awful lot of preparedness, and there's an awful lot of adults that wouldn't even attempt something like this. Stephanie, you can be very proud of yourself, and your assembly can be very proud of you, that you have taken this on and done a beautiful job. You've also been very fortunate in the fact that you've had your mother also by your side to support you. Mary Ann, it has been a joy knowing you and getting to know and becoming your friend. You have a lovely daughter and you deserve also a very special thank you. Stephanie is chosen for her theme tonight. From one small seed of kindness, friendship grows. As each one of these young ladies are initiated into Rainbow, they are the seeds. And through their lessons of Rainbow, of love, fidelity, and service to others, they grow into a very beautiful flower. This evening, you're seeing the beautiful garden of rainbow in full bloom. Thank you, Stephanie.
Escort. Will our Grand Deputy please rise? I have the honor to introduce to you Ms. Joanne Peterson, Grand Deputy to the Supreme Deputy in California International Order of the Rainbow for Girls. We will greet her with grand honors and a very warm welcome.
Thank you very much.
Will the past Grand Officer please step to the sidelines for escort? Mr. Marshall, you will present our gift.
Worthy advisor, I have the honor to present Miss Amy Quigley, past Grand Representative of Arkansas in California.
You were the bud that became a flower through service and love to others. Thank you so much for coming. Sister Marshall, you will escort our guests to the east. I have the pleasure to introduce Ms. Amy Quigley, past Grand Representative of Arkansas in California International Order of the Rainbow for Girls. You will greet her with grand honors and a very warm welcome.
Thank you.
Will the past worthy advisors please step to the sidelines for escort? Sister Marshall, you will present our gift.
Worthy advisor, I have the pleasure to present these past worthy advisors.
You are the roots that keep us all together as friends. Thank you so much for coming. Sister Marshall, you will escort our guests to the east.
Jennifer Berry Sebastopol, Erica Tarp Lakeport.
both past worthy advisors of California International Order of the Rainbow for Girls. You will greet them with a very warm welcome. Will the heads of other Masonic organizations please stand and introduce yourselves?
Ambrosia Crumley, Honor Queen of Bethel number 300, Santa Rosa.
Bernie Biggs, Master Counselor of Santa Rosa Chapter, Order of Dean White.
We'll greet them all with a very warm welcome. All present and entitled to escort but not previously introduced, will you please stand for self-introductions?
Sandy Castor, past-worthy advisor, Petaluma number 6.
Kathy Flanagan, past-worthy advisor, Petaluma Mayor. Mary Rogers, past-worthy advisor, Escalita.
Amy McTell, past-worthy advisor, Sonoma. Deanna Foster, past-worthy advisor, Santa Rosa Temple.
Thank you very much for coming. Entrance and tributes to the flag.
To present the flag of the great state of California. On this flag, we find a large grizzly bear, symbolic of the determination of the settlers to fight for independence. The bear is following a star, which is symbolic of hope for the future. California is truly a rainbow state. Its colors contrast with boldness and beauty. It has the red of the sequoias, the orange of the sunset, the yellow of the wildflowers, the green of the meadows, the blue of the sky, the indigo of the ocean, and the violet of the great high mountains. California is truly a place where we can see God's handiwork everywhere. May we ever continue to have love, pride, and respect for this great state and for its flag.
Where stands the Christian flag, flag of our faith. Have you ever wondered what faith is? Faith is the name of the basic exchange of that takes place between the creator and the created. It is our job to take hold of what we believe is there, but never seen. Faith stills our anxiety from the future and takes the tension from our present. Faith is a primary ingredient of our creative lives. With it we cannot love, live, pray, worship, give, or hope. We cannot. With it we are tied to the earth. We have no wings. We are blind, clad in dust, with no
redeeming spirit. Beatrice. Faith is the only connection between us and the Creator. Without faith, if we do not have when it's all we have, when we have no faith, we have no God. So every time you look at this piece of cloth, do not think of it as a piece of white cloth with a blue square and a red cross. Think of it as a Christian flag. The red is for love, giving and caring. Orange is religion, teaching and sharing. Nature is yellow, flowers and trees. Immortality is green, a comforting breeze. The blue is fidelity, and indigo for patriotism, loyalty, faithfulness, strength, and wisdom. Violet is service, in the meaning it sends, to others around us, to our family and friends. Our symbols of rainbow, the colors of our banner. They represent our ways, teachings, and manners.
The tribute to the California flag was given by Aaron Dunlap, the tribute to the Christian flag was given by Cheyenne Walton, and the tribute to the Rainbow Banner was given by Sarah Moore. Installation of officers. By authority vested in me as installing officer of Assembly Number 156, I declare this assembly open for installation. Sister Chaplain, you will attend to the altar.
these nice, beautiful faces. Okay, here we go. From one small seed of kindness, friendship grows. When I think about this phrase's meaning, I think about Rainbow and its greatest treasure called friendship. When I joined Rainbow, I knew nothing about it. It was hard at first not knowing anyone, but through the kindness and love of Rainbow, I was able to make long-lasting friends. I chose my theme because I believe it represents Rainbow. It represents Rainbow because I believe every girl shows the spirit of kindness and friendship. The most important thing about Rainbow is that the girls can put away their home and school troubles and be renewed by the Rainbow love which is given to one another. During my term as Worthy Advisor, I have planned many service events for Rainbow girls and adults so that they can too also share their love and friendship while serving others. I would like to take this time to thank all of you for coming and making Santa Rosa Assembly's 121st installation of officers so very special for Santa Rosa Assembly and me. Thank you. Escort and introductions. Sister Marshall, will you please escort my parents to the east? Let me say this first, then we can get to the good part. Okay. I'd like to introduce my parents. On my far left, sorry, is Mr. Frank George Jr., my father, and close to me is my mother, Mrs. Mary Ann George. Mom, you've done so much for me, and I really appreciate your love and your support. I mean, if you weren't here, I would have never been able to do this. I love you so much. I know the days were hectic, and I was a pain, but maybe here's something that might make you happy. And Dad, here's a card, and you want to open it up? Same thing to you too, Dad.
Yes, I forgot.
You want to read it into my... No?
Thoughtfulness grows out of loving and caring and blossoms in lives full of joy and sharing. Dear Mom and Dad, a special thank you for your thoughtfulness. I really appreciate your love and patience through the past week. I love you, love always, Duncan, your daughter.
Okay, this is the good part now.
Sis, this is something that your mom and I would like you to have. Anyway, my daughter asked me to do her something which I haven't done in 30 years. So, there it is. Go ahead and open that.
Let me get the card first. So the cool thing is my mom, she had these little cards printed up with my fan, which is on our programs. So they're like little thank you notes. And so she says here, to our dearest Stephanie, this was handcrafted with lots of love. Hope you make good use of it. Love, Mom and Dad. Oh, and David, sorry.
Sorry, David. Please help out.
Sorry, David. I love my brother too. Oh my gosh. This is my gavel, and if you don't know, it's the same thing as this, but I mean, it really means a lot to me. It may not look the same as this, or as fancy as it, but it means a lot to me because my father, I asked him, as soon as I was fit, I asked him, will you make my gavel? And he made it, and this is my gavel made for my dad, and I don't know about you, but this is really special for me. Now it's my turn. Hold it. I'm not finished yet. Now it's my turn to get even with you girls. I'm going to bang this thing, and you're going to stand up. Come on, Rebecca, stand up. Okay, you can sit down. I like it. It smells good. I like it. Okay. Hold on a second here. Thank you very much again. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to introduce my family and my friends. Will all my family and all my friends please stand? Even you at the bottom of the back, come on, get up. Come on. Okay. Starting on my far left is in the back row. I'll start in the back row. This is Mr. Ralph Marsh and his daughter Marian Marsh, and they're very close friends. Patty, Suzanne, Stephen, Michael, Mary Jane, and Dennis Carnes. And let me tell you, these people are special. They came all the way down here from Sacramento just to come and help me set this assembly room up and the dining room. So I'd just like to give them a hand, a special hand. In the back row is my Uncle Autumn, who's been taking pictures for us, Ken and Jerry Murphy, my Aunt Sharon in the way back by the door, and in the front row next to me is my Aunt Phyllis, my cousin George, and he drew the fan for my program, and it is so beautiful. I really treasure it, and he did it. Ray and Marcy Terry, and Marcy was a former Rainbow girl along with her sister and her father's a Mason. And next to me is my parents, who I have already introduced. Molly Murphy, who did carry our Bible very nicely. And in the back, well, there is my baby uncle, Ronald. And I just want to thank all of you guys for coming. It really means a lot to see, especially everyone here, to see the sidelines filled. I was upstairs, right up there by the lock, thinking, oh my gosh, are the sidelines going to be filled? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And Christine can answer that question. I was frantic, but it was really nice to see all of you. Thank you. I'm going to get it now. My
you. Stand up if you're in here.
I think it's in the other room.
Okay, well, he's outside, but he's the guy wearing the turquoise shirt, and he was helping put the chairs back, and he's also in Dean Way, and I forgot him, unfortunately. And I just want to say thanks to David, even if you're not in here. Okay, that's that. Heather, would you like to introduce your family and friends?
Will my family please rise? Okay, this is my immediate family. This is my mom, Penny, my little brother, Troy, and my father, Jack. And I'd like to thank all three of you very much for coming.
Now we're getting to the fun portion of this. If you thought this was fun, wait till you see what's going to happen. Okay, presentation. Heather, do you have a presentation?
Okay, I got it. I'm presenting Stephanie. All the line officers have pins that are the symbol of their station, and I am handing down my worthy advisor's pin to Stephanie, and as you can all see, she's very enthusiastic tonight. She's really been looking forward to this for so long. I've been in Rainbow about 8 years now, and I rarely see a girl who is so enthusiastic as Stephanie is. And I just have to say that even though I don't live in Santa Rosa anymore, that I'm there to help you whenever you need the help, and I know that you will do a great job. Did you bleed?
Okay, if you don't know this already, Heather has already been a worthy advisor, so I am not going to be giving her her past worthy advisor's pin, but I feel the same way about you. You are so very special. If you weren't there, or your family, for me, like on those hard times, this is now I can understand calling her up on the phone saying, I'm freaked out, I don't know what to do, what am I going to do? My mom's going crazy, and I'm going crazy, what am I going to do? And she calms me down a lot, but I mean, you are like such the greatest person I ever met. I mean, she's helped me on my money-making project, and that was a lot, and we raised $600 for this assembly together, and that is like the greatest honor working with this person, because she is the greatest person I have ever met. The next portion of this is, okay, Rebecca, do you have a presentation for Katrina? Sorry. Okay, we'll give you a
As looks like it's
This is from the line officer, and we welcome you to the line, and here's your charm, and the hand of mine, and the mouth of yours. And I'll try not to pin you, as I put it on you like you asked me to. And welcome to the line, and
I'm kind of scared to say this, but does my assembly have a presentation for me?
We can also run our city started time.
So who plans for the team? Okay, it's your question. Who plans to me? Oh, why? Your seed, your flower? A true friend. Oh, yes. You got me. Okay. Oh, puppies. Oh, I love puppies. Okay, keep going. Okay. This is a lead garden.
Okay, next group of bars.
What makes a flower grow? Water? No. Rain? No. Oh, you're just like full of it, aren't you?
Okay, at least I can make you stay.
What makes a flower grow? Miss Peterson? No. I don't know me. We called our grannies fertilizer, so that's why I thought it was. Loving kindness.
Oh, I have a question.
Okay, save the questions for me.
Okay. Frantic one. Oh, Fran, here's what you get to sing. I'm just kidding. She's really concerned I'm going to make it sing.
What does a blossomed rose represent?
Is it your question? No, here. Love between friends. Excuse me.
Love between friends. Oh, yay! What kind of these?
Wildflower. Can all of us be sent to the east?
Sure thing. Yeah, I want less. If you guys can have their cards, I want them still. Okay.
Well, you matter. It's frisbee. Okay. We have one final question.
Who likes to receive flowers?
I
just think really What are they? Oh, pretty.
So, do you think we should give her a mascot?
No.
No? What do you think?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Wait like 10 months for this thing. Your service.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So adorable! There's a little pin there, and okay, I gotta name it. Then you guys can say what? Victoria! 3, 4, 5. Guys, give her names. 5, 10. George. Peaches. I got peaches. Thank you. I like that. Peaches and cream. That's it. Peaches and cream. I don't care. I don't care. Thank you for not making me sing.
Wait, we should have a song.
No. You want me to sing somewhere over the rainbow for us?
Just avoid daddy or something.
Lisa. Okay. You get up these stairs without tripping on me. I'll sit down. Okay, now next thing. Hold on. Okay. Next, I would like to ask Ms. Kopster and Mrs. Gephardt, our mother advisors, to come and present the merit bars and awards for our assessment.
Since I have the privilege of keeping the records and keeping track of
points that the girls have, or they keep track, and I just get to run the adding machine tape. And so I have also been given the privilege of presenting them. All of the girls would not necessarily be receiving bars tonight. Some are in between. Sometimes girls have other obligations. They can't always do a whole lot during one term, but they'll do some other terms. So these girls have done things like servings, earning money, selling pies, car washes, just simply attending meetings, visiting other assemblies, going to receptions, OBs, and that type of thing. That's the way they accumulate their points. And I hope somebody is wearing a string of bars tonight. Trina, you are. She's got a pretty good string there. Now, there's some here, too. So if you've seen those, that's what the girls are being presented with this evening. Rebecca Moore, Violet Bar. Sarah Moore, Red Bar. Leslie Godsey, Pot of Gold. Those are 100 points. Leslie's is 150 points. Melissa Bailey, her Pot of Gold. For 200 points, Cece Magatelli, her Green and Blue Bar. One with 200 points, Jenna Lamperty, Green and Blue Bars. And for 300 points, Cheyenne Walton with her orange, yellow, and green bars. Complaining already. Amy Castor with her Violet Bar, Pot of Golden Wreath, which is 400 points. Erin Dunlap for Merit Pin, 150 points. Shannon Doss for Pot of Golden Wreath, 300 points. Her Bible, Kim Flanagan, that's 500 points. And also with her Bible, we're the advisor, Stephanie George. For 650 points, Katrina Reeves with her wreath and her Bible.
I have the wonderful honor of presenting ritual awards tonight. During our initiation ceremonies, there are 7 stations or lessons in our initiation. And the work that is done by the ladies you see sitting in the behind the altar are very beautiful. And this time it was a very difficult choice, girls. The difference between first and fourth place were only 2 words. So I want you to know, even if you didn't get an award this time, that you are so close, and the initiation was absolutely beautiful. But the runner-up for this time is Erin Dunlap. One word error in her work. And Erin, I gave you the wrong one. Somebody else's work. And for absolutely excellent work, Sarah Moore. Your ritual award pin to wear on your breast. Thank you.
The last and most important
left. Okay, the last and most important, important presentation is Rainbow Dad. Dad, would you please come up to the east? Hold on, someone. It's a real honor for me to have my dad be my Rainbow Dad. He's really special. As you can see, he did make my gavel, and he's been there supporting me. I'll go out and shop and talk and stuff, and he'll listen to me, and he's a really good friend. And I mean, I don't think there's that many dads that'll actually take the time and listen to you and be patient with you and understand what you're going through with this whole process. And Dad, I want to give you this. You really mean a lot to me. Good at the order. Okay. Wait, hold on a second. Thank you. I'm gonna make my thank yous really short, and if you take the time, you can read all the people that I'm really happy and glad to think about. Okay? I'm just gonna thank just a couple people. First, I want to thank my assembly. Ladies, you mean so very much to me. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here as worthy advisor. You did a perfect job on your installation. You said, we do perfectly. You dressed perfectly. I didn't see any crossed legs. You're just perfect. And I really appreciate your just perfectness and making me happy. On my special day. Also, I'd like to thank my mom and dad and my family. Thank you for being there for me, especially through the last 2 weeks and especially through the last 10 months. I mean, if it wasn't for you and your support and your love and your kindness and your friendship, I wouldn't have made it. I would not have been able to make my installation, my assembly room look so nice. Thank you. I'd also like to thank at this time Gina, our musician. She played so very beautiful. I didn't even hear hardly any mess ups. You did not. And because of you and Heather and all the installing officers and all the girls just going on key, we're gonna get out of here early. Last, I'd like to thank all of you for coming and again making Santa Rosa Assembly's 121st installation so very special. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you after my installation. Thank you. Lisa, may we hear from you at this time?
Thank you, Worthy Advisor. Worthy Advisor, Mother Advisor, our Grand Officer Lisa, the many Rainbow Sisters family and friends that are here this evening. I am really happy to see so many sideliners, and I know the girls are too. You girls make my day challenging. You're all crazy about this today. Chewing gum, taking shoes off, chit-chatting, but this is a real big butt, girls. It was perfect tonight. You girls always seem to just put everything back in its proper perspective, and I appreciate all of your interruptions this afternoon. It does get crazy at practices, especially when we want to change things or we want to practice something over one more time or try to make a formation look like a seed. And I think it didn't look too bad from my point of view. I don't know how the marshals felt, but girls, you did a really good job at the installation tonight, and I know you have a lot to be proud of. I'd like to thank the installing officers this evening. They did a wonderful, wonderful job. And Stephanie, nice gal.
Thank you.
I have watched Stephanie literally grow up in Rainbow. I signed her petition to go into Rainbow. I remember her going to a membership party with her mother that she did not
want to go to. I remember those things, Stephanie. Yes, fortunately, or if you want to say unfortunately. But Stephanie, I have watched you grow up in Rainbow. I have watched you mature from a shy girl, which is hard to believe sometimes. But it's just really nice, Stephanie, to be able to be in a Grand Deputy's position now and sit back and look back and see what you looked like when you went into Rainbow. Because these girls do mature as they go up the line. They mature when they come into Rainbow. And that's one of the special honors that I cherish in my heart together, watching these girls grow. Once again, girls, I'm proud of you. I hope you'll visit Lakeport next Saturday at 2 o'clock because we have another installation and Erica goes in for the second time. And I do want to make one mention of one of our line officers. These girls always try to come up with a lot of excuses, okay? Oh, the car broke down, they drive, or I had too much homework, or you name it, they come up with all these excuses. And, you know, I've heard them all, but this one has got to take the cake. This girl broke her arm, so she wouldn't have to come to the practice of the installation. And I'm not sure if I go along with that. But anyway, Jessica, our charity, I understand, broke her arm. So all of our best wishes and love, and we hope everything is going to heal correctly on her arm. So anyway, those are just some of the crazy things these girls will do to get out of a practice. Once again, girls, thank you.
Mr. Vega, would you like to come and talk? Let me give you a hug. You deserve a hug.
Well, first off, I got so many instructions when I first before I got up here that I forgot everything I was supposed to say anyway. But I would like to Heather and all your officers for a great job they did tonight. Beautiful work on all the installation technique. And everybody did just a wonderful job. I mean, I have my officers doing work, and I wish they all did as well. But also I wanted to mention that no matter how much you try to keep your mind dancing, I don't think I'm ever going to learn. And I want to add a little more to it. It's been brought up before, but if anybody asks me what probably I would, about the girls or about the youth orders, what I would enjoy most, what I have enjoyed most in the years I put in with my daughter, with all the other youth orders, is to watch them grow. It was when they first came in, they were said that they come in shy and so unsure of themselves. And you look over a little girl and say, oh, God, how she's going to do, how she's going to do. And before you turn around, they're not only sure of themselves, but they're giving out orders. So, when they've grown, and all those fathers here knows that their daughters, when they start giving out instructions to you, you know they've grown. And tonight I can see a lot of instructions given out tonight. So I think they've all grown. My main part of being up tonight was to thank you all for coming, and it's wonderful to see such a big number of people here tonight. And like I said, other girls appreciate it, and we all appreciate you all attending tonight. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and I want to thank you all again for coming. And Stephanie, I want to really thank you for letting Sharon and I be your hosts and hostess. So thank you all for coming, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Tell you that there are going to be refreshments after our meeting, and there's also going to be a dance afterwards. So any of you that are welcome to come and dance and eat and enjoy my hospitality and our hospitality for you. Thank you. Thank you. Jill March.
and God bless America.
Heavenly Father, up above, help me to live the words I love. Help my rainbow dreams come true in everything I say and do. Bless those who have faith in me, that the girl they want is the girl I'll be. And when the sunset ends the day, our living rainbow will guide the way. Amen.
All rainbow girls will join around the altar for rainbow dreams and good color. Come on, guys. We're missing. Everyone can join us in saying this,
Amen.
The guest of honor. You did a good job.
We'll always remember this game, where it's fun, it's amazing, and it's long, not.
Okay.
You gotta take it to me for long music, It's real gold? Oh, okay. No, I don't care if it's gold or not.
Does he have anything to say?
I'll give it to you.
Great, just keep it.
Dennis, you wanna get a picture of us?
I want you to picture these people.
Joel, do you want to take a picture of us? Is there a film left in there? Push the button. Where's Molly?
Literally slipping here, boy, big time. You got it. Looking good.
This is like a record thing.
Let's get it together.
Take another picture, please.
Get another one.
Take one with this one.
Get another one for me again on that. Yeah, I want to make sure she's got it.
Stephen, Michael, and this. So, we have the videotape. I gave a nice little tour of this Michael's up there. Michael, come back. Here. I see you. Come down, please.
Come on, Michael.
You only have to take 2 pictures. Huh? What? Yeah, I got it already.
Daddy, I'll take this camera from you.
I'm gonna get the gal.
Here. I'll show you my gal.
All right. Gotta back up now. It's on telephone.
Can you get the
Yeah, I
red
got
to
it.
grapes?
I didn't get that before. I like that.
Okay. What a beautiful gal.
So let's take a picture of us, please.
I want all of them. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Got it.
I didn't get it. Stephanie.
Gotta get the photographer too.
Well, we're getting
I didn't see it.
family. Emily Sacramento helped us with this thing for Stephanie. That's Mary Jane. Oh, battery.